Sorry, how are we doing for time? Oh yeah, we're good. We got lots of time. Anyway, but we're mostly done except for one tiny little thing.
Oh, are we done?
No.
One more thing.
One more thing.
You thought you could get away.
I was planning on getting away.
No.
When people in other clubs or outside of Ben, they don't quite understand how our sort of system works. They say, how did you become Thought Admiral? And what I sort of joke is that Kurla, the previous Thought Admiral, asked for volunteers, and I was the last one to take a step back. Which is not that far from the truth in actual fact. Because in general, the people who want this job the most are the least appropriate people to choose to do the job. However, I was going to actually retire last year and hand the job of Thought Admiral to my choice as successor. But last year he was smart enough to say, no, don't want to do it.
Yes.
But then at the gathering last year, at the party on Saturday night, I'm getting to it.
Thank you.
At the party on Saturday night, my lovely Parmakai was crafty enough to talk to him once he was somewhat lubricated and say, hey, you know, it wouldn't be that much more difficult than what you're already doing. He's been my deputy for a while and doing an excellent job out.
And I pointed out how awesome a Thought Admiral he'd be.
Absolutely, yes. So he said, well, all right. By which time it was already too late to do it last year, so we had to wait until a gathering this year. What I'm getting to is, as you probably all already know, I'm stepping down as Thought Admiral as of right now, and passing it on to now Thought Admiral Qob. You can clap. There are a few things that come with this. First of all, this is a weapon that I don't know quite how far back that it goes, but apparently this is has been passed on from Thought Admiral to Thought Admiral as its succession continues. It's a useful little weapon, relatively easily concealed. And Kurla presented this to me, and so I now present it to you. This is something that Kurla did not present me at the time that I became Thought Admiral, but somewhat later. This is an archive of every issue of Mind Scanner from #1 up until they started going online. So it's all the paper Mind Scanners, plus a few. Back in the old days, for those of you who don't know, our command group, we have a Yahoo group called Command Informer, which is basically for all the command people of KAG, Quadrant Commanders, head of the Marines, so on, etc. In the old days, it was also a paper newsletter that went specifically to the command people. So there's some paper issues of that in here as well. So I present this to Qob to do with as he wishes. It's your responsibility. Earlier on, I was talking to Kurg about digitizing it. You may want to talk to him about doing so.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Thank you very much.
Morel, do you want to actually get up here?
No.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
And one other important thing to present to Qob, I've also given him a Thought Admiral banner, but that was last night. But speaking of party, something that you're going to need for your new job, something to be able to get through all the
headaches. You're not
headaches.
supposed to share it with anybody. It's
Yes.
just for you.
This is something we picked up along the way that will help ease the pain of being Thought Admiral.
It will help you fight the battles that
So
you
many,
must.
15. That's very rare.